Happy New Year! Holy 2024. Who would have thought? Last year was a great year for myself, personally speaking, so here's to another fantastic one. But enough of that, to business. There have been plenty of new world drops lately, and some pretty neat ones at that, this season included. Some have even got some pretty sweet combos to mess around with, like this for example. The Ross Arago 4. Sounds like a classic Destiny gun name. A familiar perk has returned this season on about 4 guns, I think. This one included, others including the returning Breakneck, the new Lethal Abundance IV Order, and a new machine gun we'll get to later. That perk is Onslaught, which now has no damage penalty when ramping up anymore. Hence, while you may have noticed that the old kiosk version of Breakneck got Rampage replaced with Subsistence, so it wouldn't absolutely melt everything inside. Anyway, the Arago doesn't have a wide perk selection, but it does have a pretty unique design, and some nice combos to boot. Rewind Wounds and Subsistence obviously go great with Onslaught to refund bullets and very fast shooting. What's cool about Onslaught on this auto is that you're able to ramp up to above 900 RPM, aka a bullet hose. Reminds me of this bad boy. Just good luck on recoil control. If you're on Void, maybe Repulsor Brace is good for you, or with all the solar stuff right now, Permeability may be your pick for a speedy solar auto, or an all Stabus or Strand loadout. Take your pick. Or maybe you want attrition orbs for, orbs. However, it'll require about 2/3 of the mag to create a very tiny boy, so possibly not even worth it. And then with a primary weapon, you're not really leaving things alive to sustain damage in most content. Maybe you want Goldie Tricon for possibly permanent 50% bonus damage, but Onslaught is just so fun. Parabellum, no, not that one. A middle of the pack SMG that can be used in both places. Enlightened Action can help pad your stats and overcompensate a bit. Or maybe you prefer some nice heals to help your next engagement, along with some reduction in dynamic sway. This. And Rewind and Frenzy can ensure you never stop shooting, and on the off chance you do, you can be quick about resuming. Could even be an orb dispenser with Rewind and the new attrition orbs, because, come on, never enough orbs, baby. However, it's the same situation as the Arago, so possibly less advertising. Also field tested the origin trait like what Immortal has? Yeah, enough said. The Makato 45, fun to say. Remember that machine gun I mentioned coming later? Well, later is now. Open your eyes, you're in the future. Demo could be nice for more nades, but honestly, ability energy is still pretty rampant. Slice could be cool, more so for hunters, and triple tap and attrition orbs for those taking down bigger targets. We got Onslaught again, and that can combo nicely with options just mentioned, and Goldie Tricorn can be amazing with easy insta-regen abilities. A nice Strand MG addition to that one terminal overload one, but this one is looking pretty fun. Continuing the trend of rockin' rockets, the new Crux Termination 4 is here to contend for best arc rocket with the old legendary solar grenade launcher, that's one for the old times. It's aggressive, same as Cold Comfort, so it's one of the best raw damage rockets, and it has perks to contend with that as well, and even Apex. We got great options here. Clown Cartridge can be with explosive lights, unlike Hothead. We all know how good Slide Shot is on one-shot weapons, looking at you Ignition Code. Envious because I have no idea how more than 2 rockets can fit in this thing, and even Recon. Envious and Slideshot are similar, with being able to let loose all your rockets in quick succession to inflict major dupes, and Clown battles with Recon. Would you rather reload or have the world gently grab your rocket and reload it for you? You could also use Bipod, but remember that's not the best for burst damage like short windows, but it is better for sustained total damage since it can hold so many rockets. Now for the, third time now? The Dreaming City weapons are here again. Besides the addition of an origin trait, which is not anything special, not much has changed. Some perk rotation, and I'd only say about half are at all desirable. Let's do some quick fire questions, but not actually questions. Tiger Spite. Surplus, Mulligan, Threat Detector, Ambitious, Unrelenting, Swash, Rangefinder, and what in the actual hipfire grip took a hike, and down came Moving Target, Fragile Focus, Invisible Hand, Attrition Orbs, Eye of the Storm, and Kinetic Tremors. For PvP, I'd recommend Fragile with Eye of the Storm or Classic Kill Clip. For PvE, Sub or Outlaw with Tremors, Frenzy, or Demo. Waking Vigil. Surplus, Rapid Hit, Killer Gwind, Vorpal, Disruption Break, and Snapshot exited stage right, and out came Perpetual, Shooty Looty, Envious, Collective, Attrition, and Volt Shot. Competing with Nation of Beasts, which is pretty similar in terms of perks, but is craftable. Unfortunately, it's probably a miss since it's more so for PvP, and you want range there, and, well, vouchsafe. Say bye to Surplus, Under Pressure, Killing Wind, Vorpal, Multi-Kill Clip, Wellspring, and Eye of the Storm, and say hi to Moving Target, Stats for All, Repulsor Brace, Collective, Attrition, Destabilizing, and Tricorn. Always been a good scout, and can now get the Repulsor Destabilizing Void combo, but you can also get the same good roll of 4x Explosive. But Rapid Hit will also work fine, and possibly even Tricorn if you can get close enough. Retold Tail, Surplus, Dual Loader, Field Prep, Vorpal, Demo, and Surrounder got evicted, and the new residents are well-rounded, Loose Change, Repulsor, Destabilizing, Deconstruct, and Barrel Constrictor. Quick Draw Snapshot will always be the old and faithful, but Slideshot is still always good too. Killing Wind and Barrel Constrictor are also good here, so plenty to choose from. Twilight Oath, Lead from Gold, No Distractions, Mulligan, Feeding Frenzy, Thresh, Unrelenting, Elemental Capacitor, and Shield Disorient, forgot that once existed, faded into the void, and from it arrived Envious, Enlightened Action, Heal Clip, Incandescent, Precision Instrument, and High but on solid ground. Since snipers are actually doing much better in PvE, this one can be pretty viable for sustained damage with a combo of Envious and Precision Instrument, which at max 6 stacks can provide 25% bonus damage, provided you hit all crits. If you're not confident, like me, you can instead go for the perma 15% Vorpal. PvP is obvious, retaining the old opening snap. Sleepless, which is definitely the opposite to how I feel when remembering this rocket exists. This is pretty much a miss, lower base damage and nothing really exciting, but for completion purposes, here. The seasons changed and Surplus, Underdog, Quick Draw, Vorpal, Unrelenting, and Rangefinder are out, and Ensemble, Slick Draw, Wellspring, which switch columns, Bipod, Attrition, High Ground, and Permeability are in. Yeah, nothing really. Though this is a rare case where Slick Draw would work, since who needs aim assist on a rocket? Just thought that was neat. And finally, Abide the Return. I'm good, thanks. Only the last column had any removals, and those are Flash Counter and Disruption Break. What entered the ring is Turnabout, Thresh, also switching columns, Valiant Charge, Permeability, Attrition, and Incandescent. Well, it has a better selection, and most adaptive uppercut swords are pretty similar, but it does have some nice choices, like a Relentless and Attrition combo, or Tireless and Incandescent. Alright. And the new / refreshed random drops have been disclosed, and my opinion has been voiced. I'm personally just happy to see Onslaught back again. I need to get me a breakneck, and in an even better state now with no penalties. I've been asking for so long. What a gift. Anyway, I hope this was helpful since it seems like these are popular. So if you did enjoy, hitting the like button down below can share the sentiment and let me know that I should do similar things like this. If this is your first watch, why not consider subbing? Or if you're already coming back, why not also drop a sub? You can always undo it later if you so wish. Leave your own thoughts down below on what you're liking currently, if I'm a total moron, or even if you have any ideas of your own. I'm open to anything. This is fun after all. If you already know me, thank you for your support in 2023. It seriously means the world, as cliche as the truth may sound. I never expected to actually gain an audience of any size, but wow, has it been a blast so far. I'm looking forward to what other things are in the future. I appreciate your dropping by. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great start to the new year.